Hello world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to codingscientist.com. We are on lesson number 14, transmitting BLE data, Bluetooth low energy data. BLE stands for Bluetooth low energy data from Arduino BLE 33 cents. Alright guys, in this lesson I am going to show you basically how to enable your inbuilt Bluetooth sensor which is inbuilt within your 33 BLE sense and install few libraries associated to this particular sensor. After uploading the codes, I will also show you how to connect to a mobile phone and start recording various sensor data being transmitted from your BLE sense to your mobile phone using Bluetooth, and this will basically transmit every data possible based on the sensors we are triggering. All right, so I will also show you how to capture various sensor data and export that data into the CSV format for machine learning purpose and IoT purpose and also for robotics purpose. So that's what we are going to do. All right, so there is no example code unfortunately to active. There are a couple of example code, but I am going to show you a customized code which I did, basically importing all the libraries, the inbuilt libraries for all the sensors like accelerometer and the temperature, humidity, everything. I included that and try to export that into the mobile app to read various environmental data. So I am going to show you that. I am also going to leave that code on my GitHub at the bottom of this video, so you can take a look at the code. You can customize very easily. Those of you from Arduino world, those of you who have bit of experience in C++, it's pretty easy to modify and play around and build your own. But for the folks who are absolute beginners, do reach out to me, message me, call me, email me. I'll be happy to systematically guide you from the basics. Not an issue at all. Anyways, now let's go to the IDE. Right, so let me just open up the IDE. I hope you guys can see the IDE. Now what we need to do, we need to import a library. Let's go to Sketch. Let's go to Sketch, include library, and then manage libraries like this. It's going to open up a small window. In this window you need to leave it for a few seconds for the existing libraries to get updated. Few seconds, just 10 seconds it gets updated, and then you go to the search bar, type for Arduino BLE. Once you type, okay, the second one, can you see it's already installed for me? I already installed. So what it says enable BLE connectivity on Arduino MKR and Arduino 33 IoT and Arduino 33 BLE. This library supports creating a BLE peripherals and BLE central mode. Let's go to more info. I would highly recommend go to the more info button, read through this and understand what this library does. It's very important, guys, so that you understand the architecture, the characteristics and the architecture of the of this particular device and what exactly it does, right? So it's very important. It's a skill you guys are developing, so go ahead and read through this, understand what these peripheral devices are, understand the characteristics, understand what is UUIDs, it's a universal standards, how this works, especially for accelerometer, XYZ axis, for motor speed and the directions, what and all you can do. This is a ton load of information available in this link, in the library link. So go through this, read, understand. In case if you have any doubt, you can leave a message. I'll be happy to, guide you guys. So go ahead and install this. I have already installed. So once you install, you need to download a mobile app. So what you need to do is go to your browser. For iPhone users, you can search for NRF Connect for mobile. This is the app for the iPhone users. All right, search for this in your app store. You will get this app, download it. For the Android users, go to this app, NRF Connect for mobile, same thing, and then go ahead and install. This is for your Android phones. Go to Google Play Store, App Stores, and install for Android users. Now, once you are ready with this, let's go to the IDE back. So this is the code I was referring to. So basically I imported all the four sensors, the Bluetooth library and the pressure sensor and the temperature sensor and magnetometer. All right. And then I'm putting that into a global variable, and I had put the explanation here, all the syntaxes, so you can go through. It's easy to understand for, especially for those who have done quite a bit of Arduino projects before. And I'm initializing all the sensors, then I'm launching a service basically, and launching a service into the mobile app and hosting that into the mobile app. We will be reading that through. I will show you right now how it works. All right, now what we need to do, let's load this code. Let's go to COM port, connect to the COM port, and let's go to the board, Arduino Mbed OS Nano boards 33BLE, and I will upload this code. This takes quite a while, guys. When I was testing, it took almost about 20-25 minutes, but we got to be patient. It's going to take time. In the meanwhile, you can read through this code, and I will leave this code in my GitHub account. You may pick it up, and I would suggest, instead of copy pasting this code, try to understand line by line. If you don't understand the C++ coding aspects, especially on Arduino microcontroller, I have another parallel series which is already posted. There are 30-40 videos for beginners, especially to use Arduino Mega or Arduino UNO and start programming those. So if you follow those, you will understand this. It's pretty easy. While you download this code, I am going to open up this app and keep it ready on my iPhone. Okay, mine is already ready. So let's see, let's wait for the code to download. Unfortunately, it's taking time, but we got to be really patient and trust me, guys, we can do loads of magics happening using Arduino 33BLE sense. I have built at least 25-30 different projects, and it works flawless. I built IoT projects, AI projects, machine learning, basically the machine learning projects, and I have built two different robots. One is a small one, and one is the bigger one, which is behind me. I just tried to deploy and make it work. It worked flawless. I'm going to show one by one. So it's going to get interesting. This is going to be a mega series. Do stay tuned. Do keep following. Do give me a thumbs up and a like, and do leave a message if you need any help. I'll be glad to help you. Compiling sketch. It's taking quite a lot of time. All right, finally it's uploading. Uploading takes few seconds. Only the compiling is kind of painful process sometimes. All right, done uploading. Now let's go to tools, go to port again, connect to the port. Now let me open up my serial monitor. If I open the serial monitor, it's going to say device not connected, environment not connected, kind of thing. So there you go, disconnected from the central. So why it is showing that? Because we haven't connected to our mobile device into the BLE. So I hope you are ready with the app which I showed you. You need to download that app, and then I'm going to open it and switch over to my secondary video, and I'll show it to you. Give me a minute. Nordic. Alright, now I'm going to close this and I will shift to the secondary video. Alright, so that you guys can see my mobile app. Okay, so if you see here, there'll be a scan button on the top in the mobile app. You scan it, it will show all the available Bluetooth devices near you. So you can see Arduino environment sensor. There is one. Let me keep it like this. So there is something called Arduino environment sensor, right? So you need to connect, click connect. So I'm connecting. And there you go. Now once you see the screen, again you have to click the connect on the right hand side of the app. Connect. Now I can see the real time data. Alright, there is a real time data being populated. If you can see on the mobile, can you see the graph? It's fetching all the sensor information. Right, so I just named the device service as 180C. You can name anything you want in your code in the C code actually. So this is how it works, guys. It's pretty interesting, right? So we can see here, can you see the graphs? Actually it's moving around, so it's basically detecting all the sensor variables and sending back into your mobile app real time. It's a real time analytics. Now what we can also do is, let me just open up the IDE and let me try to run the serial plotter. Okay, serial plotter, it's not showing much of information though. Yeah, it doesn't show much of information, but if we look at the serial monitor, it should show the reading sensors. Can you see this? So it's reading all the sensors, guys. It's perfect. And the same sensor data is basically pushed into your mobile app. The NRF mobile app, you can see statistics and analytics on the screen in a graphical manner. So it's pretty fantastic, right? So we will be actually gathering this particular set of data. These data we are going to copy and we are going to put it in a CSV format, which I'm going to show you in the upcoming lessons, and we will take it forward from there. It's going to get interesting, guys. You are going to really getting closer to the machine learning aspects. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. I will come back to you soon in the next video. It's going to be really interesting. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have any complaints, do reach out to me. I will be glad to help you guys. Goodbye.